In this video, we will we'll go over directives in assembly language with the Intel FPGA monitor program. So what I have here, I'm going to create a new project, and I'm going to show you how to set up the beginning address of specific directives for your program. Okay, so new project, next Cortex A9 system. Next, I'm going to be running an assembly program. It's pretty straightforward, and I need to include my sample assembly file. Add dir directly select. Next, I'm not touching anything here. And finally, this is what we are concerned about. So if you know about the directives with the with assembly, they dictate where certain things in the program go in memory. The .text directive tells the or dictates where the address of the program is going to start. So in this case, the first instruction is going to start at address 0, and we have all the way up to 3FFF to store instructions in memory. In this case, we're using the basic preset, which only allow instructions or directives for the instructions and whatnot. So as the options here say, this will be used to tell the linker to place the code and data at the specified addresses. There are two different layouts here. There's the basic one, which we are using, and there's one with exceptions. If you select the one with the exception, the linker is basically going to make some room to store the exception vectors. So the linker will store the exception vectors, and then followed that you will have the instruction addresses. So since we're not doing exceptions here, let's stick to the basic. We're gonna come back and change this later, but let's just take a look and see what happens now. So click finish, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile and download this program. It should take a quick minute. Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the memory to the side. Okay. So the program is pretty straightforward. All I have here is I have a message, hello ARM, and I am going to make R1 refer to that message. So I have one instruction. The whole program is just one instruction. So I'm going to step through it, and it's going to execute. So if I look at the register file here, R1 is going to contain 20, which tells me that my data section is actually starting at address 20. So if I go to memory to address 20, here it is. I'm going to view this as 1 byte, and I'm going to view this, I want to show equivalent ASCII characters. Okay, so here's my message. Here is hello ARM, and this message is actually starting at address 20. So that means my .data section is starting at address 20. Most likely what happened is the program is very short. There is some buffer, and then the linker decided to store this message at address 20. Now let's see the address of this instruction, LDR R1 equal hello. This actually must start at address 0 because the .text directives, the .text directive is starting at address 0. So that means the first instruction of this directive under .text is actually going to be at address 0, which means that my first instruction, and the only instruction in this case, is actually sitting at address 0, and it has a value of 04101FE5. Now let's go ahead and change the starting address of the data and the .text directive. So I will disconnect, and I will adjust the memory settings in my program. So remember, here we have we were starting with the basic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one variation. I'm going to edit the ending address of the .text. So basically I'm going to tell the assembler to stop at 0th FFF FFFF, and I'm going to add my .data directive here, and I'm going to make that one starts at address. Let's do 1, and then that's fine. We can use the remaining memory range up to 3 FFF for the data. Click OK. So basically now my instructions are still going to start at address 0, and then my data is going to start at address 10000000. Click Finish. I'm going to compile and download. Okay. So now if I run this program, I'm going to step through it. Again, there's only one instruction here. Now if I take a look at the content of R1, I see that R1 actually is containing 10000000, which is the address of the hello message that I have. So this R1 is now pointing to this hello message that I have. And since this hello message is actually starting or being declared under the .data directive, and we told the linker to start the .data at address 10000000, R1 is 10000000. To verify, I'm going to type that address in this box. So I have 3 zeros and then 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click on Go. And then I see here is my message, hello ARM. And that message is actually now starting at 10000000. Okay, so the Intel FPGA monitor program allows you to adjust the beginning the starting address of specific directories such as the .data, the .text, the .bss. So let's go now and start actually. Let's go back to address 0. So that is still my instruction that I have here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the address, the starting address of the .text directive. So I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to edit the project setting in memory, and I'm going to change this one to start, let's say, at address 0F or 0, let's say 01. Okay, so there's still no overlap between these two ranges. That's important. Okay, these two ranges should not be overlapping. Okay, I'm going to download, compile and download to the board. Okay, it's done. So now I'm going again to run through the program. Okay, the reference to the message has not changed. The reference to the message has not changed because the address or the beginning address of the .data directive has not changed. It is still 10000000. However, the first instruction, and the only instruction that I have in this program, actually the location of this instruction has changed. It's no longer at address 0000. So if I look at this address right here, I do not have that instruction anymore. This is some garbage data filled in my memory. I do know that this instruction should have started at 0100 0000. So if I type that in 0100 0000, click on Go. Here is my instruction. This is the LDR R1 equal hello instruction right here, and that is the address. So here you have it. You can dictate where or you can dictate the starting address of different directives in assembly by changing the starting address in the project setting under memory settings. You can add other directives and you can dictate where the beginning address and the range of that directives. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.